Now, reaction to the election is split across the country. About half are excited for another 4 years of the Trump administration, and the other half are very disappointed. And with the holidays coming up, many are looking for answers on how to deal with how they're feeling in the days following the election. We reached out to Dr. Molly O'Shea, a pediatrician with Birmingham Pediatrics, who offers this advice if you have strong feelings.
The first thing you can do is take a breath and let yourself be quiet and calm and relax. Give yourself some space and take a day or two to recover from the loss and grieve it a little bit.
O'Shea also tells us it's okay to ask your friends and loved ones to talk about something other than politics.
All right, let's bring in Oakland University professor Dr. Jennifer Matthews to continue this conversation. Thank you for being here first.
It's great to be here.
So a lot of people are really just having a tough time on different sides of the issues and also just hoping for one outcome and not getting it. What are your thoughts on that, and also how people can try to move forward in a positive way?
Sure, this is a difficult time for many people, and so it's important to focus on the things that we can control. There's a lot outside of our control that we just don't know what to do with, and so if we can concentrate on the things in our daily lives that we do have control over, that gives us a sense of autonomy. It gives us a sense of, I think, hope and encouragement in these tumultuous times.
And what if you find yourself in a conversation with someone who has very strong feelings? Because it really feels like right now that's all anyone can talk about, no matter where you go. How do you navigate that scenario?
One of the things is setting boundaries, and so knowing the people that you can talk to, and when you are in those difficult conversations, being okay with stepping away, being okay with saying, you know, this is not a time for me to have this conversation, I'm not ready to talk about it. But also, I think it might be important to find some common ground. When we talk to different people, there are areas that we can connect with, and so being able to focus on those aspects is important.
And to be clear, Dr. Matthews, you focus on diversity and social justice issues and also clinical counseling skills in reaction to significant loss, just to name a few. And there are a lot of people who are feeling like this is a really big loss, almost like a grieving process in some cases. Do you think it's normal for it to feel that heavy?
Sure, we have a term called political grief, and so a lot of people are feeling a sense of loss of security, loss of identity. We often think about grief in terms of death, and there are some real life implications for this, but also non-death losses, like I mentioned, that really can cause significant trauma because it's not only impacting individuals, but their families and people in their community.
Political grief, that's really an interesting term. So mentioning families and the upcoming holidays, and that's always an issue, right? But I feel like this year could really be contentious.
Right.
How do you approach when your loved ones are at the table and you're talking about this?
So I think it's important not to shy away from difficult conversations. We do need to engage in courageous conversations, but being able to find those areas where we can have connections, having boundaries, and then having some levity to the holidays. I think that's also important, that we can utilize that as a positive coping skill.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is we've just been really divided as a nation for a long time. And with families coming together, like you say, sometimes there's issues anyway, but you kind of undergird it with this, it gets even worse.
Right.
Is it a way to do this where you can maybe avoid those conversations, whether or not someone on the other side wants to have them? Because sometimes it could just make it really bad, even if you try to come at it with good intentions?
Right, so I think checking in with people is important, to even ask the question, is this something that you want to talk about? And even for ourselves, it's important to check in with ourselves and focus on our own boundaries, because we might need to step away. It's important to keep up to date with the news, but we do need to take a break at times and just have a moment to decompress.
Yeah, sometimes we even need to take a break.
Everyone needs a break.
Yes.
And it's been a long week, and certainly will be an interesting few months ahead. So thank you so much for this, Dr. Jennifer Matthews.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.